To learn about the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Hit the bell notification. So we're back at the tiny house build again today, and I'm going to be continuing doing what I was doing yesterday. I noticed in the comment section that a lot of people have noticed that I put up a screen door. Carolyn got this screen door for 40 bucks. Now, I'll be honest, when we bought it with the door. So the same guy was selling the door and the screen door. And he said the screen door fit the door. So, of course, you know, we trusted the guy, no reason not to. So we spent the 40 bucks and got the screen door. And it doesn't fit. It's too small all the way around. It doesn't go all the way up to the top. You can see a little crack there. And right now, I just got it temporarily sitting on the edge of the door frame. It's not working right. So we're gonna have to replace it. I hate that we spent the 40 bucks, but you know, you try to trust people and what do you get? Yesterday, I was showing you that I was finishing up my overhangs. So I got that board put on right there. I got all these boards cut, so they're straight up and down. I know it looks like it's an angle, but it's actually straight up and down now. And then I'm gonna have to go over to the other side and do the same thing. I tell you, I missed my opportunity. Well, I don't know if I missed it. It was so dang hot in the summer, and of course, you know, we only gonna spend $500 a month, so I guess we did what we needed to do. But in the end, we really missed our opportunity because it is just constantly raining now. We got a 2-day reprieve. It's been constantly raining for about a week. And so yesterday and today, it's not raining. Well, that's what the weather app said. But I mean, this morning it was drizzling. Looked at the radar, not a cloud in the sky. And that happens a lot around here. You'll make plans with no rain and it drizzles. And I gotta be so careful that I don't get anything wet. And so today I gotta get this tarp moved so I can cut those overhangs. And then tomorrow we're gonna go to Home Depot and buy the rest of the material so we can finish up the roof. Problem is tomorrow it's gonna start raining. So, you know, I gotta get everything I can done today, and then we'll go to Home Depot tomorrow, and then tomorrow night it's supposed to snow. And that does have me concerned. I mean, that's why I keep saying I've missed my opportunity. You know, if these tarps collapse under any weight of snow, I don't think it's gonna be a heavy snow. They're talking more about ice, but ice is heavy too. If that collapses, I'm in serious trouble. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up here at 2:30 in the morning. That's when I fill my wood stove. I get up at 2:30, fill the wood stove back up down there at the camper. I'll come up here and check on the tarps, make sure they're not under any strain. The other thing I'm gonna do is this tarp here is not being fully utilized. I only needed a little section of it. And so most of it's hanging all the way down to the ground. I'm gonna flip this up and back over the house. I don't think it'll make it all the way to the other side, but hopefully that'll give me some double protection. And that way, if it does accumulate the snow, you know, I got 2 tarps and maybe they won't rip. But I'll tell you, one of the most aggravating things about all this rain is the tarps. I spend most of my morning putting the tarps in a condition that I can work without having to take them completely down. And then I got to quit about an hour earlier than I normally do so I can put the tarps back in place. It's just part of the process. And yeah, I suppose I'm complaining a little bit. I just wish I'd have had another week with this, but I didn't. So now we just got to deal with the rain events. So what I've been doing in my downtime is I've been going down to City Park. I showed you I went down to City Park and I started cutting on a tree that had fallen down. So when it's raining, I come up here with my poncho on and I've been splitting wood. I'm getting a nice little pile here. I'm not just completely standstill, but I will tell you that between the house and the firewood, I'm not getting anything else done. I was talking to Carolyn yesterday. I'm just not gonna be able to get anything done until the house is in a state at least where I can say it's done enough where I don't have to work on it so hard. And the firewood's just gonna be a never-ending process for a while until we get a handle on how much we need to get done. Now, Carolyn has been a big help. She's been cleaning up this area. This is one of the things I wanted to get cleaned up. This was all weeded up just a couple weeks ago, and she's got this all knocked down and it's looking really nice. So this would be a nice little view from our window out to the woods here. And I need to get this branch cut down because it's in pretty bad shape. Get that branch cut down. And then I got to get up there on top of the roof because there's a branch right on top of the roof. I need to get that down too. I wanted to get all this cleaned up right here, and I'm not going to be able to get that done this winter. It's just unfortunate because that means I got to wait another year. But I guess I got the rest of my life to do all this. So today I'm going to get back to putting a board on this overhang and cutting those overhangs over here so I can be prepared for the 2x4s I get tomorrow at Home Depot. Okay, so like I was telling you, I wanted to get that tarp flapped over. It wasn't quite as long as I had hoped. I thought it was going to come all the way back over to the other side, at least halfway down, but at least it made it over the peak. So that should give us a little bit more strength on this side from the weight of the snow and the ice. Also, I have a leak over on this side, so this will stop that leak. But it was important that I get it over the peak. That way water didn't get up underneath it and accumulate. I would have recorded that, but with the wind throwing the tarp around, I didn't want to mess with the camera also and being on that ladder. So now what I'll do is I'll start using my little level like I did yesterday, and I can start cutting these little pieces straight up and down because they're at an angle right now. Also, I will hang a board right there. That'll be my last 2x4 that I have until tomorrow. So I'm going to hang a board again up underneath that overhang that the ladder is hanging off of. That way I can use the board as a handle, so when I take my 2x4 up there, the board will hold on one end while I screw in the other end. Also, I really do like hanging my ladder off the overhangs like that. Makes me feel much more secure. So I got them all cut now. As soon as we can get a couple days without rain, this is gonna go pretty smooth. All I have to do now is put a 2x4 on both sides, right there. I gotta finish up the overhangs over here. I only got one board. I gotta put 2 boards. So I got one here that I gotta put on, and then one on the other side. So I got 6 boards that I gotta hang up real quick. 4 of them have to be bevel cut. The 2x4 here will have to meet the same angle as the roof. And as soon as we get a few days without rain, I can throw the roof OSB on top, put some house wrap on it, and we'll have a roof. So I hope I can inspire you to create something today. Thanks for watching.